Hello viewers, welcome to Living and Loving, a program where we live to love
and we love to live. Yes.
It's
good
good
to be
having
here.
you around. You
Yes,
see.
exactly.
So how are you doing?
I'm fine, and you?
There's something I'm happy about.
Yes.
Your
please,
hair is
please.
coming up.
Yes,
So how you
right.
doing?
Yeah, fine. That's great. It's good to be back. It's good to be back.
Okay.
So, couples sleeping in separate rooms.
Wow.
So, let's look at it. Sleeping in separate room as a couple, married, you've been pronounced husband and wife, and yet you still share, or you don't share the same room, the same bed. You sleep separately, except of course when there is need for intimacy. Why is that? Or should we say, does that have any effect, on the relationship, on the marriage? Does it have any effect?
Yeah, Bisi, let's start like this.
Okay.
Is there any law guiding couples to sleep or not to sleep together? I want to know, is there any law so that I'll be able to back up my points?
Yeah, well,
If there's no rule.
there is no rule. It depends on who's asking, and it depends on the angle we are asking from. But there is no rule by the law of the land
Okay.
that uh, couples should sleep together.
Then I will say that the norm these days
Mhm.
must have been as a result of certain things.
Okay.
There must be reasons why it happens. Though it happens, and I'm
Yes.
certain it happens,
Yes.
the percentage at which it happens cannot be quantified. But if you ask me, I will say from the scale of 0 to 10, I will place it at 7. Now, why does it happen?
Yes.
I know
Yes.
you will know some.
Yes.
But I think,
Yeah.
I think it's as a result of habits.
Okay.
And habits you can start to divide it, differentiate it, or
Okay.
try to expatiate. What do I
Okay.
mean by habits?
Okay.
Sometimes you may not want to share the same room, the same bedroom with your spouse. Why? Maybe he has a habit of snoring, and you don't like snoring. It's noise to you.
Yeah, well, I heard that there is a therapy for snoring now.
Well, I wouldn't know.
Like I learned that you can sleep on your belly.
Okay, on your
and
chest.
on your chest, and place your side.
If there's a therapy for it, then I think this is high time that couples should start celebrating that, okay, they will have access to their spouse in the same room. But if it is not like that, or there is no therapy, or therapy is no longer working, or there's nothing to stop that, you can't cope it, then there is no, the other person has no other choice, cannot choose than to sleep separately. Then two, when we talk about habits, there are some people, they sleepwalk or they sleep talk. You understand? That will become like drama to the other spouse. So if you cannot manage it, I can't imagine my husband talking while sleeping.
Yeah.
You know what that means? No, I won't say that the next minute. Especially when you even try to wake him up and he doesn't understand what you're doing. He's sleeping, talking from his sleep. We can't control that. So you have, and if you cannot manage it, you have to sleep separately.
Yeah.
Then another thing is, in terms of habits, there's another thing to it. Sometimes hygiene. Maybe you have a habit of not taking care of the bedroom as a woman, and the man doesn't like it. He doesn't want to hurt you. He doesn't want to complain, because in complaining this time might bring about troubles. So in order not to fight you, he doesn't want to complain, he doesn't want to shout, he would rather leave the room and sleep elsewhere.
Yeah.
And there are some men, they can frustrate you. The very minute you are trying to arrange, they are rearranging. You know what I mean by rearranging?
I don't know.
You wouldn't know, and you might not even know.
I don't.
But that is meant for you. Sometimes, by the time you play the bed, they come and dump something. You remove that thing they are dumping, they dump another one. Sometimes they might even.
But really, is it only men that do that? We have women
it happens.
too that,
It happens on both sides.
They are just so disorganized. They just dump You see a wrapper there, you see a skirt over there, you see, sometimes
Anyway,
you
that
see
could that
things,
could that could
and
lead
that would
to
just,
both of them sleeping separately. In
yeah.
as much as you try to make sure the room is tidy, the other one is not seeing anything wrong if the room is untidy. So you
Yeah.
rather leave him or her to enjoy him or herself in that room, and you take a separate room. I don't think there's anything bad in that. That is just habit. So I wouldn't know if you have anything to contribute.
Well, I will. I think the background of a person is also there. Is possible that the person is coming from the background of where the parent sleeps separately. Sometimes it's like that. If a man comes from maybe a polygamous home, like I was saying the other time, uh, and he grew up to know that, okay, that this is daddy's room, that is mommy's room.
Okay.
He can grow up to also believe that, okay, this is
There
how it
must
should
be
be.
a daddy's room and
There
a
must
mommy's
be a
room.
daddy's room and there must be a mommy's room, and he can. And sometimes it could be that it is a part of show 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 of wealth
Okay.
and comfort. We were sleeping together when we first got married, and we had a room apartment, just a room
Okay.
apartment. But now that money has come, we've built a mansion, or we've built a duplex, or we've built a 3, 4, 5 bedroom flat.
Yeah.
Money has come. We are now okay.
You really want to show
We
it
want
that
to,
you have
so we
money.
just, okay, you stay in one room, let me stay in the other room. So sometimes show of wealth, show of affluence, and all that, sometimes it affects that. So those are some of the things I can say. Then of course, we also have nature.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, exactly.
Some people naturally, they don't really they don't they don't really like sleeping close
Around
to people.
somebody.
Yeah,
They don't like the touch.
Yeah, they don't like that contact,
Okay.
except during intimacy, which has to be strictly
Timely.
timely, and their mood has to be right, the atmosphere has to be right, everything has to be right before that will even go well. But apart from that, some people don't really like any form of bodily contact. They don't, even if they are married to you. I've met people like that before. All right. So if you are that kind of a partner, or you have that kind of partner, they will really love to be in a separate room. Yeah, they will.
What if you now marry somebody who like to be cuddled, and you don't like body contact? What happens?
I will seriously recommend a therapist,
Okay.
a counselor.
Okay.
And I want to say that is something they should have discovered during courtship. Not necessarily sleeping together, that's not what I'm trying to say. But at least asking questions.
Trying to know each other better.
Exactly. Those are questions that should be asked during courtship, not just going out, hanging out, eating, drinking, and those are questions in life that, okay, when it comes to sleeping, what are your expectations? How are you when it comes to this, when it comes to that, when it comes to that?
But some will hide the truth, because I can't imagine asking, maybe during courtship, asking my husband, hey guy, do you snore?
Why? What is unimaginable about that? You can.
Okay.
Yes, you can. You should. As a matter of fact, you should. If you are dating and you are planning to get married, why not? You can find out. Talking about snoring, you may not even need to ask. All he needs to do is fall asleep where you are, or just be around when he's asleep, and you don't need to pass the night in somebody's house before you know whether he snores.
Really?
Somebody that snores anytime he's asleep. Snoring happens when one is asleep. You can't be awake and be snoring. All right? So if anytime he or she falls asleep, you'll know if he snores or not. All right?
So if he snores during the day, definitely at night.
Definitely,
you expect something
you
more.
should expect something more.
More
So
pronounced,
exactly,
yeah.
and even the issue of sleepwalking, sleep talking, like you said, is something you can find out. It's not hard, but if somehow maybe it's a distant relationship and you are not able to find out all that, maybe you can ask, do you snore? Do you sleep talk? Do you sleepwalk? You can ask it. Yes, I strongly, in fact, I believe that and I strongly recommend it. That these are some of the questions that one should.
But do you know that sometimes one of the spouse might decide not to share the same bed as a result of some hygienic reasons, like some people have mouth odor, some people cannot during sleep they cannot manage it, the fat. You understand?
Okay.
Things like that might be a put off, might be a no to the other person. So if for that reason he or she decides to take a separate room, nobody will blame that person. Or what do you think?
Yeah, well, we are not really talking about blaming right now. Whoever decides to go separately or find another room, he or she has his reason. And right now, we are not saying that, oh, it is not good, but we are looking at why, and we also want to look at the effect.
No,
looking at why,
okay.
looking at why, then looking at the effect. I think the decision is now left for everybody to say, oh, okay, well, no, I can still go on, or okay, I think I need to reconsider this. Do you understand? But so far, we have looked at why. So if you really want to live and love, and you want to love while you are still living,
okay,
those are things we really need to look into even before we get married. Because if we don't look into it, they are going to rear up their heads when we get married, and we will end up taking this kind of decision, because we didn't really look at it, we didn't consider it when we were supposed to. All right, so a lot of why, and please, viewers, we want you to also let us know why. Are you sleeping in a separate room apart from your spouse? We are not judging, but can you tell us why?
Let's read your comments.
Yes, tell us why. Or do you know anybody that that is staying apart? When it comes to sleeping time, they stay apart from their spouses. Tell us why, if you know their why.
And please don't forget to like and share and then subscribe to this program.
Exactly. So so now let's look at the effect. Does it have any impact? Does it have any effect on the relationship? What do you think can happen when
spouse sleeps separately?
Separately,
okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it will bring about secrecy, to encourage secrecy. What do I mean? I sleep in my room, you sleep in your room. I already have a set time that I can do other things. You understand?
Yes.
Secrecy, it goes a long way.
Yes.
Secrecy, maybe having my besties, then my besties already know the time they can call in. They already know the time I can give them attention. They know that at a particular time she will be alone.
Yes.
You understand? So, and if my spouse doesn't know this, gradually the influence of keeping these secrets might eventually destroy the marriage. It will destroy that relationship. So I'm putting two things together now.
Yes.
That one, it will encourage secrecy, and two, it will destroy intimacy.
Yes,
because
exactly.
the moment I'm able to have secrets, because I share my own bedroom, the moment I'm able to have secrets, that same moment I've allowed other things to set in. You understand?
Yeah.
And don't forget that some people are so funny. It could be the man or the woman. That is when they even diaries, sharing different bedroom can make you to have diaries. You understand?
Yeah.
Dark book diaries. And your wardrobe sometimes can be another haven for secrets.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So if the other party, if the other spouse is not interested in that bedroom where you sleep, it's going to be a very good thing that, okay, you are sleeping in this room today, tomorrow I decide to sleep in that same room.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
It can help. But if permanently I've chosen a particular room for myself, that the moment I'm done with him, maybe because of that urge, the moment I'm done with him, I go back to my room. In a nutshell, sleeping separately will encourage sort of secrecy, and it will eventually destroy the intimacy in that marriage.
Yes. I also want to believe that it, this kind of thing it creates a communication gap.
Exactly.
Yes, it creates communication gap. That communication with, because we have what we call pillow talk.
Sure.
You know, so the issue of pillow talk is out of it, because even during intimacy, you know, the post intimacy,
Okay.
you know, the pillow talk, the gist, the gossip, the that, you know, all that will not be there.
It's just
You know,
strictly business.
exactly, because while doing all that, you may probably fall asleep, and because you don't want to fall asleep in that bed because of
That's
either the
terrible.
snoring or the sleepwalking or the sleep talking or the mouth odor or the untidy environment, whatever reason that made you not to want to sleep in that bed, but now you have come to just fulfill your obligation, your conjugal obligation.
Yes, you just leave.
There is no time for pillow talk, and there's no time for post whatever. No.
Post pillow talk, whatever
No.
it is.
Once we are done, you are able to catch your breath. See you tomorrow.
That's all.
You go back. So,
be careless about what happens.
Yeah, so that communication is not there, and the strength of communication in, I believe that the strength of communication, or how strong a communication is in a relationship, stems from intimacy.
Yeah.
When you see a couple that communicates well, even in public, that communicates well, either by maybe even when they are even just joking with themselves, or you know, playing, rapping and gisting, just trust me, the bedroom life is good. It's good. The bedroom life is good, and that's why they are able to communicate well. Because when that area is frustrated one way or the other, maybe it is the man that really wants the wife to be there, but the wife chooses to go to another room, it will affect even their public communication, how they relate with each other. Yeah, it happens. So it destroys the communication, and it creates communication gap. So before you know it, the issue of malice and everything, silent treatment and all that, you know, you'll find it. So that I feel that is one of it.
And again, sharing separate bedrooms can prolong conflicts.
Yes, exactly. Because most of the time, when you have a misunderstanding,
you expect it to end in bed.
Exactly. So, a prolonged conflict. I agree with you. It prolongs conflict and everything. So, exactly. But like we said, we are not judging. We are just looking at all these things, why and the impact. You know. Yeah. But then, if you have any positive impact, please let us know, because right now I'm trying to crack my head that what are the possible positive impact this may have.
Can there be any positive impact? Obviously, have you thought of this? That sleeping in separate bedrooms can actually encourage extramarital affairs?
Yes, it can.
Okay.
It can. You said it the other time that you know, you already have some people, you've already told them that call me anytime from 10 p.m. Because you know that is when you will be in your room. So all you need to do is put your AirPod and start talking or start chatting from 10 p.m. and you can talk to anybody you want to talk to, and you can do anything. You can even go on video call. You know, because you are alone in the room. It's just you. You've locked your door.
You are in your world.
Exactly, you are in your world. You are just in your. At that point, you are not in marriage. You are in your own world, and you can do anything. So
After
yes,
it's behind closed doors.
exactly. So that is it. But like I said, talking about positive, well, maybe it gives you time to think and to plan,
What will
and
you be
to,
planning alone as a married couple?
yeah. Well, sometimes you just want to plan. You just feel that, okay, let me just put these things
Then
together.
if you need to plan alone, wait until your partner is asleep, then you can just face the roof and think,
and
not
think.
enjoying the comfort of a separate bedroom.
Honestly, I'm just trying to find something positive to say. I don't think I'm really succeeding with that. So I want to appeal to you, the viewers, that please,
Yeah.
if you have any positive reason,
You can share with
or
us.
positive impact, please share with us. I really,
really want to learn.
yes,
I really want to
want to
know.
learn.
Want
I
to
want
learn.
to know.
If there's any
or,
positive impact,
why are you
bedrooms?
sleeping separately from
Yeah.
your spouse, or people that do it? Why are they doing it? What are they gaining? What is the positive impact? Or can we have something that is so worthy of passing over to the children that,
But you
okay,
see, do you know there's something you have not mentioned or we have not mentioned?
hit me.
I don't know where to place it, maybe nature or habit, or I don't know where to place it.
And what's
But
that?
do you know we are matured? We are talking maturely right now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that either of the couple might be scared of the spouse, of the other spouse, if
Okay.
the ability, I don't know how to place it, maybe you have a stronger, uh, you see, help me now, you are the guy. I don't know if you understand what I want to say. Like,
Stronger what?
will I say sexual, I don't know how to place
Libido.
it.
You have a higher
exactly.
libido.
You have a higher libido, and the other one is having a low sex drive.
In other words, what you are saying is that when there is sexual incompatibility.
Exactly.
All right,
This is
okay.
a coach. This is a
Okay.
life coach when it has to do with relationship. So that can make somebody share a different bedroom.
Sexual
Let's be sincere.
incompatibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Because when you talk about, of course, this intimacy, it happens in the bedroom, on the bed, except otherwise, you agree that let's go somewhere else. But that's where 60 to 70% of the time, that's where it happens. So if it is not being done well, or if there is no compatibility, if there is no mutual agreement,
Exactly.
then for instance, for instance, the man may love to sleep naked. That okay, when we want to sleep, let's be naked, and the woman will feel no.
You can't go naked.
I don't want to go naked.
Something.
I have to wear something.
And the man that wants to go naked might want to feel the body contact of the other
want
person.
to feel the warmth.
Yeah.
So, and the woman doesn't know that, well, if that is the case, let everybody just
Sleep separately.
separately.
Until when there is need for us to come together.
And when there is need for us to come together. So like you said, sexual incompatibility, and it still brings me back to what I said the other time, that these are things we need to know, we need to find out, why we are still on the way. Let's find out all these things. For young people out there, seeking for partners and everything, those are things you need to write down, put them down. Yeah, exactly. Make it in form of your form and give it to the other person, or ask, let them feel it, or sincerely. You feel your own, then you check it out, So that's it, that's it. So yeah, I think that's it. So let's hear you out. Let's hear what you have to say. Give us your reasons. Please just say whatever you have. We'll be waiting for you in the comment section.
We want to know the why and the impact.
And the impact, both positive and negative. And if you have anything you want to share with us that we can also learn from, please, we are in the process of learning here. We want to learn, we want to unlearn, we want to relearn. Yeah, so please do that, and we'll be waiting for you. So I think let's round it up, and let's wait for what our people will tell us.
Okay. So we'll come your way again.
Exactly. This is Living and Loving, where we love to live
and we live to love.
Bye-bye.